to be a great artist. It's time to travel through the world of colors and shapes, and most importantly, imagination, with works of art like these. A hat full of magic that will say a lot about you. A huge design with a very sticky
brand new.
A novel technique that will transport you into space.
Then
a way to make your pencils look like they're from another galaxy.
But last one, who does it? This one, Kodak.
With his environmental tips. What's the most important thing all good stories have? A great character.
Okay.
Do you know how to create a character?
Yes.
Well, there are two things you can't do without.
Uh-huh.
Name and a personality. For example, my name is Kushairi. I am imaginative, creative, and I love magic tricks.
So,
how about we mix our names and
this
personalities to make a work of art? I give you the Art Attack identifying hat. Now this wizard's hat represents me. And look here, underneath is my name, so that everyone knows whose room this is. Here's how you can make your own hat. Have a look. Draw the wizard's hat over a strong piece of cardboard. It's easy. For the top part, you have to draw a very tall triangle. Good. Now grab a ruler and draw a frame underneath. Make two rectangles, one inside the other. See how it's done. Next, cut out the hat and the frame, getting rid of these two parts. It will look like this. Roll up a page from a newspaper and stick it onto the base of the hat with some tape. Then add more rolled up newspaper to give this area some volume. Stick it with a lot of tape. It should look like a great big banana. To make the top part of the hat, fold a piece of thick paper to form a wide rectangle, like this. Attach it to this part of the hat, like this. It should look like a pocket.
Wow!
Looking good. See how easy it is? Add more tape to make it nice and firm. Now stuff newspaper inside the pocket. Next, stick another rectangle a bit further up and stuff it as well. When you get to the tip, make a ball of newspaper like this and stick it with tape. And there! Now we have the shape of our hat. Just by using cardboard, tape, and different kinds of paper, you can create any shape you want. Now we're going to strengthen it so that we can draw magical designs on it. Watch what comes next. Cover the hat with Art Attack paste made with equal amounts of glue and water and pieces of newspaper. Begin with the frame and then continue with the hat. This way, the entire piece will be held together strongly. Don't forget to cover it completely, and you can even cover the back. Once it dries, grab a black marker and fill your hat with magic. Draw a great big half moon in the center and many stars. It's starting to look really good. The moon and the stars now decorate the hat that will identify you. All that is missing are the right colors to turn it into a real wizard's hat. So, grab your brushes and paints. It's time to color. We'll paint the hat blue, but you can use any color you like. Color it all except for the drawings you made. Do it carefully, like this. When the paint dries, you can use silver paint to make the moon and the stars shine with their own light. Color the frame silver as well. Then, apply a bit of white paint with small brush strokes to brighten the areas that reflect the light of the moon and stars, like this. And to create the shadows, apply a few brush strokes of black paint in some areas. These details make our hat look more realistic. Carefully color the edges of the frame black. You can also give it a bit of shade. Now it looks awesome!
Wow!
But I'm only missing one detail to complete my wizard's hat. My name!
My name!
So all you gotta do is just write your name on a piece of cardboard and stick it at the back with tape, like this. And now my hat is ready to be hung on my door. How many different characters and personalities can you come up with?
Okay.
Now look at this hat.
Oh,
The hat of a sailor who likes to sail in his boat.
Jeff.
Very nice. And how about this striking one? Here is a funny looking top hat for someone with a forgetful and funny personality. But what if you want to make one for a girl? Maybe you can consider this big bow.
Addie.
Identifies a girl with a strong character who is very playful and affectionate and loves polka dots. Now it's your turn to combine your name and your personality and create an Art Attack hat that will identify you.
Hello, Vincent Van Coconut here, Art Attack's Coconut Tree. Let's take a look at the Coconut TV and watch once again how to make our personal hats. On a piece of cardboard, draw a wizard's hat and a frame underneath. Cut out the shape and make the wing of the hat with rolls of newspaper and tape. Above, create pockets and stuff them with newspaper, making the tip of the hat. To strengthen the hat, cover it entirely with Art Attack paste and pieces of newspaper. Then draw magical designs on the hat and color them. Add reflections of light with white paint and shadows with black paint. Finally, stick a piece of cardboard behind the frame with your name written on it. I too have made my own sign, so that the tourists will know who lives on this island. I don't need a hat. My lush leaves and my big friendly eyes are enough for anyone to identify me. But it's fun to reuse cardboard and paper and make your own hat with personality.
Keep the cats. I can reuse them or make art like Alex does. Have you seen what he reused this time to make his creation?
Okay.
Hundreds of little cats like these. Can you guess what picture he created? The show is about to begin.
It's a chameleon!
Wow! So many bottle caps! Chameleons are famous for their ability to change color and for being able to move their eyes independently of each other. Can you believe it? Do you think I can move my eyes like them too? Well, I guess I have other abilities.
I love looking into outer space. I love the colors and the shapes of the planets. Today you'll learn a technique to make very different planets from the ones you know. You'll see. First, draw a circle using a small round container placed upside down over a piece of cardboard, like this. Now very carefully cut the inside of the circle out. This will be the mold to make our first planet. On another piece of cardboard, draw another smaller circle using a cup. And carefully cut that out as well. And this will be your second planet. And finally, you will make your own measuring cup. Make a line in the middle of the plastic cup using a marker. Then divide the lower part in half, and then divide this new section in the middle. And this is powdered chalk. It will be the star of our new planetary drawing. You can obtain it by simply rubbing a piece of chalk against a grater that you may find at home. Now, watch how we are going to use it. Using a spoon, pour some powdered chalk into the measuring cup until it reaches the first line. Pour a little bit at a time so that you don't go over the line. Then pour some glue in until it reaches the second line. Add 2 spoonfuls of your favorite color paint. We'll use this one. Mix all the ingredients with the spoon. This is what the mixture should look like. Next, place the large mold over a piece of black cardboard. Using the spoon, pour the mixture in one side of the circle. It doesn't have to be perfectly neat. See how it's done? Once you have made the planet's shape, remove the mold, dip your finger in water and press it into the still wet mixture to make the craters. Make as many holes as you want. See how good they look? Then, with the other end of the paintbrush, make smaller craters. The craters look super.
Wow!
Do you know what craters are? They're those big holes that form on planets when meteors fall on them.
Oh.
So how many meteors have fallen on this one? Now keep in mind that you have to let the mixture dry well. And check out what comes next. Now we will make our mixture again to create another planet. Follow the same steps. Pour some powdered chalk until it reaches the first line. Then pour some glue in until it hits the second mark. And finally add 2 spoonfuls of paint. This time we'll use lilac. Mix all the ingredients together like this. We'll use the smaller template. Pour the mixture out carefully like this. Remove the template and make some craters in the same way you made them earlier. This time, add some paint smudges over here. You'll see how nice they look. You can also use the other end of the brush again to make smaller holes. Looking good! Once the mixture has dried, use black paint to add some shadow to the craters. This gives it a realistic effect, don't you think?
Yes!
Work on both planets. See how it is starting to look like a real planetary landscape? And we can make it look even better by using white paint to highlight the edges of the craters. A little bit here, and a little bit here. Finally, accentuate the shadows of the smaller planet with some purple paint. It's looking super! Take a look.
Oh.
There's some little dots with glue here. And a little bit of glitter has been added to the starry sky.
Wow!
The drawing looks great. It makes me want to go into space and discover strange planets. Like this one.
Ah!
That looks super awesome. And I think I'll leave my footprint on the moon. Look, here the entire surface is covered with the mixture. And then the mold was used to make the footprint. Now it's your turn to let your imagination travel through space.
What an amazing technique to send you on a voyage into space! Planet Van Coconut. Instead of birds and fish, here I am surrounded by stars. The only thing I'm afraid of is space junk. What if a piece of debris falls on top of me? Oh, what is this? What's going on here? What's happening? An abduction by aliens? Please don't take me away. Oh no!
Paper is what I need to create a science fiction story. And to draw each character, I need a pencil. Meet the alien pencil. Look closely at his space alien eyes. And look at this villain from another planet. If you sharpen it, it will keep scaring everyone with its drawings. Do you want to decorate your pencils with aliens? It's easy. To make them, you will need this kind of clay. And this clay doesn't need to be put in an oven because it hardens on its own. So get your creative fingers ready and take a look at what's next. Grab a pencil and cover it with cling wrap so you can work without getting it dirty. Now grab a piece of clay. To make the first alien, shape a rectangle with your hands like this. Dip your fingers in water to moisten the clay and smooth the surface. When you have made the rectangle, insert the top part of your pencil into it. You can smooth it again with water if necessary. And then let it dry in a pencil holder.
Okay.
Now let's make the second alien.
Second alien.
Follow the same steps, but this time we'll make an egg-shaped head. It's very simple. Flatten the base, like this. There. Stick it on top of another pencil. Smooth over its surface with water, and then let it dry in a pencil holder. See how they look?
Okay.
Keep in mind that it will take a few days to dry.
Okay.
So be patient. Sometimes it may seem like they're already hard. If they're cold, it means the clay is still wet. And when you're sure they're completely dry, they will sound like this. So grab your paintbrushes and colors and let's give them a personality. Let's color the wooden alien brown. All over, like this. When it dries, draw its eyes with a black marker. Then its mouth. Use a very thin brush to color its eyes blue. Now, use a thin marker to draw the grain on the wood. Just make little lines like these, and it will look perfect. Let's draw the other alien. Try to imagine a monstrous face. Look, its mouth will be wide open. We'll paint it blue, but you can choose any other color because you're the artist. When it dries, we'll paint its eyes. Its eyebrows will be purple. The lower lip will be pink and white for its teeth. Use a black marker to color the inside of its mouth. Finally, trace all the outlines. See? It's looking great! No wood-eating alien is gonna defeat me! Take that! Ah! They look great! And you can even play with them and make them fight as if they were puppets. Now that you know how to make these alien pencils, you can create other characters. Look! Here's a monster with bulging eyes. And look at this one. It's just one large terrifying eye. And here is a green alien with horns on its forehead. But wait, another group of aliens have arrived.
Oh no!
This one is a strange looking bird with a horn. This one, an alien hatching from a brown eggshell. Here, this looks like a long orange slug. Now it's your turn to decorate your pencils with aliens and come up with your own science fiction adventures. Have fun trying it yourself, and we'll have more for you to discover and create in the next Art Attack.
Paalam!